SJVN commissions 1000 megawatts solar project, a massive boost to India's green energy push. SJVN has achieved one of the biggest milestones in its renewable energy journey with the inauguration of its 1000 megawatts bikaner solar power project. The project was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, highlighting its strategic importance for India's clean energy ambitions. The project has been developed with an investment of nearly 5,492 crore rupees. Spread across almost 5,000 acres, it stands as India's largest single engineering, procurement and construction solar project under the domestic content requirement category. For investors, this project is significant because it substantially strengthens SJVN's renewable energy portfolio. It also demonstrates the company's ability to execute large-scale infrastructure projects successfully. One of the biggest highlights is the project's generation capacity of 1000 megawatt. Such a large capacity makes it an important contributor to India's expanding renewable energy network. During its first year of operations, the project is expected to generate approximately 2,454.84 million units of electricity. Over its expected operational life of 25 years, total generation is projected to exceed 56,482 million units. The electricity generated from the project will be supplied to Rajasthan, Uttarakhand and Jammu or Kashmir. This diversified supply arrangement strengthens energy security across multiple states. Renewable energy projects of this scale help reduce dependence on fossil fuels while improving long-term energy sustainability. They also contribute towards lowering electricity generation costs over time. Another major benefit is the environmental impact of the project. SJVN estimates that the plant will reduce nearly 2.79 billion kilograms of carbon emissions during its operational life. Reducing carbon emissions remains one of India's key commitments under global climate agreements. Large renewable energy projects therefore support both environmental and economic objectives simultaneously. A particularly important aspect of this project is its focus on domestic manufacturing. The project has been developed entirely under the domestic content requirement framework promoted by the Government of India. More than 24 lakh domestically manufactured solar modules and approximately 175 crore indigenous solar cells have been used. This significantly strengthens India's local solar manufacturing ecosystem. The project aligns closely with the government's Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives. Increased domestic manufacturing reduces import dependence while creating opportunities for Indian companies. For investors, this also indicates that future renewable projects may increasingly benefit companies involved in India's domestic solar supply chain. Policy support continues to encourage local manufacturing capabilities. Beyond electricity generation, the project has contributed significantly to regional economic development. More than 2,000 direct and indirect employment opportunities were created during construction and commissioning. Infrastructure development around the project has also improved connectivity within the region. Roads, transmission infrastructure and associated facilities have strengthened the broader economic ecosystem in Bikaner. Such large infrastructure projects often generate multiplier effects across local economies. Improved infrastructure supports future industrial development while creating long-term employment opportunities. SJVN continues to transform itself from a traditional hydroelectric company into a diversified renewable energy developer. Solar, wind and other clean energy projects are becoming increasingly important parts of its growth strategy. India's renewable energy sector continues to witness rapid expansion driven by supportive government policies. The country aims to significantly increase the share of renewable energy in its overall power generation mix. Companies like SJVN are expected to play an important role in achieving these national targets. Large public sector enterprises possess the financial strength and execution capabilities required for mega infrastructure projects. Another encouraging aspect is SJVN's growing operational base. Along with power generation assets, the company also operates transmission infrastructure that supports electricity distribution. However, investors should understand that commissioning a project is only the first step. Future financial performance will depend on plant utilization, operational efficiency, and long-term power purchase arrangements. Stable electricity generation and timely payments from purchasing states will remain key factors influencing future earnings. Efficient plant operations can improve returns on this large capital investment. Investors should also monitor SJVN's future renewable project pipeline. Continued capacity additions will determine the company's long-term growth trajectory as India's clean energy transition accelerates. The renewable energy sector remains highly competitive with both public and private players expanding aggressively. Nevertheless, SJVN's strong government backing and growing execution track record remain significant advantages. For long-term investors, the successful commissioning of this project reinforces management's ability to execute large renewable assets. It also improves confidence in the company's broader clean energy strategy. Overall, the inauguration of the 1000 megawatts Bikaner solar power project marks a landmark achievement for SJVN and India's renewable energy sector. As the company continues expanding its green energy portfolio, investors will closely watch how these large investments translate into sustainable earnings growth and long-term shareholder value.